Get an insider's look at what it takes to throw the nation's oldest New Year parade as Philadelphia prepares for the Mummers March down Broad Street New Year's Day. And welcome back to the Dawn Show. The Mummers Parade is, of course, our nation's oldest New Year's Day parade. And here now is Jennifer Nagle, who's Vice President of Business Development for the Independence Visitors Center Corporation. Good to have you this morning, Jen.
Thank you, Dawn. It's great to be here. We appreciate it.
Well, this is stuff that I just think every family should think about. This is something that even before I had my kids, right? When we were kids and we went to see the Mummers, but to have it every weekend and to have it the way you've laid it out, I just think is awesome. It's great traditions in the making.
I agree. So as far as Mummers Fest goes, as you mentioned, it's the great lead up to celebrating the new year on January 1st. And then we go right into the parade. So that's located at 16th and JFK Streets by Love Park, very close to City Hall. And they start strutting their stuff at 10 a.m. The Independence Visitor Center, you can see there, everyone's strutting. The Independence Visitor Center, located at 6th and Market, is actually the only location where you can purchase tickets to be in the grandstands and be out there on JFK. And those tickets are $20. You can find that information on our website. But if you have not been out or have not made this a family tradition yet, to bundle up, get out there early on New Year's Day morning and enjoy this show, I highly recommend it.
Yeah, I do too. It's so much fun. So take me through now, what can people expect if they want to go during the weekends leading up to the big New Year's parade?
Sure. So we certainly recommend folks to start their visit to Philadelphia in the Historic District. As you just heard earlier, there's a lot of great activities happening in and around Independence Mall. So starting there, get your bearings at the Visitor Center. We'll help provide you with tickets to the Convention Center, which is located at Broad and Arch Streets. And once you enter the Convention Center, you'll be able to experience the Mummers costumes up front firsthand. You can actually try them on, which is a lot of fun. Yeah,
take some photos of that.
You can do your umbrella with your strut. So yeah, a great family time for taking photos and just celebrating and enjoying the day. Certainly in and around the Convention Center area, where you have the Reading Terminal Market for lunch and/or breakfast, and then certainly the shops along Market East. So.
Yeah, it's so funny that I have some relatives who, like, they live in Westchester, Exeter, say, we should come to the Constitution Center. Do you find that, you have people coming from Japan?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And then to get relatives from Westchester, they're like, oh, it's so far. It's not far.
It's not far at all, and it's very easy to access. We actually have parking right below the Visitor Center. The way Independence Mall is structured and has come along, it's actually celebrating a 10-year anniversary where the National Constitution Center was built, the Independence Visitor Center, plus the Liberty Bell Pavilion, all very easily accessible, all very close together. We also have the Historic Philadelphia Welcome Center, which is located at 6th and Chestnut Streets. Again, lots of great little outlets to pop into, although we know it's a little chilly out, but we want to bring everyone indoors and to really experience the historic area in the city during the holidays.
Yeah, and that's what I find with the kids. It's all in close proximity, and they love walking through there. They think back in the day, in the 1700s or 1800s, what was this like?
Absolutely.
And how many cities can you do that in?
Yeah, not many.
Maybe Boston, not many, right?
In an urban environment where, just blocks away, you can go to one of the finest restaurants in Center City, and another few blocks away, great shopping and entertaining. So it's lots of rich history in an urban environment that people truly enjoy. And, to your point, we see visitors from all over the world. 20% of our audience is international. We see close to 2 million people a year in and out of our building.
2 million.
2 million, and 4 million people a year come to see the Liberty Bell. So if you're a local and you're not part of that 4 million, you need to get out to the historic area for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And one thing I always say is, especially if you join any of these, if you join the National Constitution Center or any of the museums, frankly, you get that 20% discount in the gift shop.
That's
and
right.
Some of the gift shops, I find the most unique, high quality gifts, but for that tough to find gift, we are here on, shopping mode. Right. You can go in there and find really cool gifts.
Absolutely agree. So for the National Constitution Center, certainly something very specific to the exhibits that you're seeing there. The Pulitzer Prize photography exhibit, for example, our gift shop at the Visitor Center, very Liberty Bell and Rocky centric. So maybe you have that relative that's a big fan of Rocky. And then at the Historic Philadelphia Center, a lot of great items as far as old historic fun. I think of the Tippler's Cup that Ben Franklin would drink from. So again, really something that is going to meet and be creative. It's not a gift card. So,
yeah,
right.
absolutely. Yeah, it's creative and it's thoughtful and it's
Exactly.
something that you've experienced and you want them to experience. That was one year I gave as gifts. Actually, you can buy gift memberships for people.
Oh.
So, and that's a great gift too, because you're giving them that gift of visiting a center and learning history with their families and things.
Agree. Absolutely.
So what else would you push? I mean, personally, what's your favorite thing that you would say, I love this, take advantage of it?
Sure. Number one, coming into the city during the holidays, right? So we probably hear a lot of folks go to New York or DC. Well, Philadelphia is just as holiday-centric as any of those other cities. So get down to Market East, to the Historic District. From there, venture your way over to the National Constitution Center for a lot of their great holiday celebrations. Please enjoy the programming at the Historic Philadelphia Welcome Center as far as the Betsy Ross House. Betsy was a fun lady, and her birthday, I believe, was January 1st. So she's got a lot of great
We'll be
celebrations
talking about her
going
on the next segment,
Exactly.
that's for sure.
So from there, and then grab some great hot chocolate down in Old City, and really just enjoy the day with the family, and finishing the year up in a fun way, and then bringing in the new year with the mummers. That's the best way, January 1st. Make sure you're down on JFK and Market Street.
Jen, it's a shame that you hate your job.
Yeah, right.
You just hate it. You hate it, right?
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
And it's not. I thank you for sharing your passion for Philadelphia and all that we have to offer.
Absolutely.
You're a real treat. Thank you, Jen.
Thank you.
Now, when we come right back, more things to do in historic Philadelphia. Get an insider's look at what it takes to throw the nation's oldest New Year parade as Philadelphia prepares for the Mummers March down Broad Street New Year's Day.